What up, dude? Love sharing with other coaches and also love learning from other coaches. So more than happy to shoot this video. Your girl in the video working on her jerk. You are mostly there with what her issue is, and she is for sure way too heavy on that front foot in the catch position. But what's that doing to the catch of the jerk? It's pushing her out from under the bar. So if I set to jerk, pretend, I don't know if you can see this chalk line on the ground, but the idea is that the bar goes directly up and back overhead, and then I split my weight perfectly into the middle of that line so that my center of mass is still right over where the barbell lands. So the two reasons she's ending up behind the bar and the bar out in front of her in the catch, which makes it super hard to support any type of load. If the bar is out here, you end up getting like she did, leaned back trying to pull that bar back in, is the first issue she's having is in the drive, the dip and drive of the movement. As she's setting for that dip and drive, she's getting forward, which then will push the bar out in front of her. And that's because if you watch closely, you can see that she's too heavy on the balls of her feet because she thinks that's the center of mass. But a loaded barbell in a front rack creates a center of mass just on the front side of the back heel. So that's when I'm setting for the jerk, where you want to feel that weight is right at the front side of the heel, not up on the balls of the feet. Because then when we go to hit the jerk, it's super important in the dip that we stay entirely vertical and that not getting forward at all. Because it's like an arrow, right? If I tilt an arrow in the back by 1 inch, it's gonna land 4 fucking feet over against that wall over there. So even that little bit of forward torso inclination is gonna shoot the bar up this way and not have it land in a solid catch position. The second piece then that you were talking about is that she is way too heavy on the front leg in the catch. That's exactly right. But the cue for that, at least that I would use, is not to drop the back foot back further, because if I drop my back foot back further, again, starting over this chalk line on the ground, it's gonna pull me out from under the bar. The bar is still above that line, and I'll lose it forward. What she needs to do is focus on reaching the front foot farther as she goes into that split. So reaching through the front, the further I split my legs, the harder it is to be heavy on one leg. Whereas if that front leg hits too early, it's gonna push me out from under where I want the bar to be. So ideally in a split jerk, I get back foot, front foot, lockout is the order of operations on that, because having that back foot hit just a little bit before the front foot is going to push me into that window of the catch and better cement it. But trying to cue that can be really challenging for athletes. So generally what I'll do is just trigger them to reach further with the front foot, which gives additional time for that back foot to hit first, get them into that position, just like we were talking about with that upright vertical shin angle, and is gonna drive them into a better catch. From there, they can go front, back recovery. They end up right back where they were. Let me know if you got any questions about it, and maybe we can grab coffee sometime and you can teach me some shit too. Later, dude. Bye.